For the first time since 2006, Nintendo has a new gaming platform, the Wii U. Is it for you? Well, we'll try to find that out. Welcome, everyone. I'm Paul Vigna. Welcome to the Wall Street Journal. I'm joined today by Reggie Fils-Aime, President and Chief Operating Officer, Nintendo of America. Reggie, thanks for coming today.
Absolutely.
So like I mentioned, for the first time since 2006, you guys have rejiggered the Wii. Now it is the Wii U, the new platform. We just had we just had a chance to test drive it. I just played with it. I will admit to you, it was very, very interesting. A little overwhelming for someone who's not a hardcore gamer. But my question really is this product, the Wii U, enough of an upgrade to change the math on what has happened to the Wii in the last couple of years?
The answer is absolutely. So to put it in perspective, first, the Wii, best-selling system here in the US in this generation, globally almost 100 million units, the fastest-selling system in the history of video games. Such a huge bar. What we've done with the Wii U is create a whole new system, a system that utilizes this gamepad, this second screen, to bring all types of innovative experiences to life. Plus, we've made it a much bigger system, meaning it's got a eShop, it has a Nintendo TV video service. It's a much bigger entertainment system, offering a lot of value for money. We announced we're launching on November 18th. The entry price point is $300. So we believe this truly is the next innovation in gaming.
Yeah, let's talk about this gamepad for a second, because it seems obvious that this is a nod to changes in technology since the first Wii came out, right? The landscape has changed dramatically, even in the last couple of years, between social gaming, mobile computing. How do you think that this addresses those changes in the marketplace?
What we wanted to do was to bring a much more involved two-screen experience into the center of the living room. In a first-person shooter experience, you could see how this would work. You would have a very clean picture, all of the information going on the big screen with all of your necessary personal information held on the gamepad. But where it really shows the innovation is in a multiplayer experience. We just had that here, where the person with the gamepad is having a unique experience to the other people utilizing a Wii remote. And so for us, it's a natural extension to all of the innovation we've done. It's a natural way for us to do new types of gaming, and really that's what Nintendo's all about.
Yeah, now you said this is going to go on sale November 18th. $300 is the entry level, right? There's a more advanced one,
correct,
about $350. Let's talk about the pricing for a second, because you had some trouble with your handheld, with the pricing on that one. Tough environment, obviously. The economy's not doing great, a lot of unemployment. You're going to have competition on pricing on the games and on the consoles, right? Do you think you've hit the right price point?
We believe we've put in a lot of value into the proposition. And just to put it in perspective, when we launched the original Wii, a $250 price point back in 2006, inflation adjusted, that's just about $300 today. You also compare the very first PlayStation launched at a $300 price point. The PS2 launched at a $300 price point. So we feel we're offering a lot of value for that opening price point, and the $350 version really is an exceptional bargain.
Yeah. Do you expect to turn a profit on the hardware, on the units, when you go on sale with them at that price point? Are you turning a profit on this one right now?
You know, so the whole profit equation really is owned by our parent company in Japan.
Right.
I actually have to buy the hardware from them, so they make margin on my purchases, plus we make margin here in the Americas. So they really own that answer, but I'll say this, our philosophy is to make a profit on our hardware. We believe it's very important because we sell millions of these devices. So we have to be very careful in how we address pricing and value to try and generate that profit.
Yeah. You talk about the parent company. Obviously, the parent company, your last fiscal year, first loss run a fiscal year in 30 years. First quarter of this fiscal year, I believe you guys had a loss also. But the company expects to be profitable for the year. Mm-hmm. How's the second quarter looking right now? And a two-part question. And how are your orders for this? Because I imagine you're already taking orders for it. How are the orders for the Wii U looking?
So to the first part, we're right on track with what we've told the financial community. Mm-hmm. When we announced our first quarter results, they were actually a lower loss than we had initially anticipated and what we had told the financial community. So we're right on track. In terms of the excitement, we have retailers tremendously excited by the Wii U. We have consumers already placing pre-orders, and those pre-orders are going at an exceptional level. So the initial feedback from all of our announcements yesterday is very positive, and that's very good news for us.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting too. I want to give you a chance to sort of to vamp about the Nintendo TV, but it's interesting because when you first launched the Wii, really your competitors were, you know, Sony, Microsoft, the other game platform makers. The world has changed a lot.
Yes.
And you are now in competition with people you probably didn't think you might have been in competition with. Tell us a little bit about Nintendo TV on this, and tell us how you're addressing these new challenges.
Sure. Well, first, let me start by saying we have always viewed our competition as the broader entertainment landscape. You know, we all have the same amount of time every day. We eat, we sleep. The rest of the time is entertainment time. And so we compete directly with your paper, your blog on the on video. We compete.
Don't compete with my blog. My God, I need all the attention I can get.
But we compete with all of that, right? Because it's people's time. A minute spent on the internet is a minute potentially less time spent on our device. Right. And so that's what drives us to innovate with games like Brain Age. That's what drives us to innovate with games like Wii Fit. And so as we launched the Wii, which had, you know, built-in internet capabilities, wireless connection right to an internet source. When we then added Netflix as a service, we saw a tremendous amount of video usage on Netflix. And today, even still, the Wii is the #1 connected device that brings together a TV and an internet connection. So Nintendo TV was the next logical step for us. Our opportunity to bring all of your video choices to one box. Make it easy for you to sort, make it easy for you to find the content you want, to watch it, and then to share information back out to your community, your personal community. And we think this is a huge idea, in part because we're working in partnership with the cable companies and the established players in the space versus trying to own all the content ourselves. So we're very excited, and again, the reaction to that has been phenomenal.
Yeah. Now, you know, 2006 you launched the Wii. It was, like you said, big seller, right? You had a great platform. Last couple of years, it's fallen off a little bit. The Wii U, again, we played with it. I was very impressed with it. But you know that the life cycle of these products changes rapidly these days. Do you guys have any sense of how long this is going to be an ahead of the curve product, and how long it's going to be until you have to start rejiggering this one?
You know, we think that this is certainly going to have a long, successful life. And let me speak to the Wii. I mean, yes, the Wii has sold less this year than the year prior, but we're still leading this current generation. As I said, almost 40 million units sold here in the United States. And so our next step and where we go from here certainly is the Wii U. We think this has a long life with everything we've built in, plus the fact that given the hardware, given the capabilities, we'll be able to continue adding services and other features and to keep it fresh.
Yeah. How do you deal with companies like, say, Zynga, that make games obviously very affordable, very cheap? You know, you said you're in competition for people's attention span. You know, their financial troubles notwithstanding. How do you deal with this sort of new competition?
We deal with it by having the very best content out there. Whether it's a $50 Mario game, whether it's a $10 experience purchased through the eShop, whether it's a $3 Pokemon experience that we're about to launch for the Nintendo 3DS, we want to make sure we have the very best content, because in the end, that's what makes the consumer happy, that's what keeps them coming back. And I do think you look at the companies that have trouble, it tends to be a content issue.
Right, right. All right, Reggie, thank you very much. Appreciate your time, everyone. That's all the time we have. Thanks for watching, and we'll be with you soon.